Right, this is March in C. It's in the Repertoire book, level 2 and 3 in Alfred. So for this piece, we're actually going to start with the left hand. And you'll notice that if you look closely, the left hand is the same thing over and over again. They're intervals of 5, 2, 3, 4. So you think 5, 2, 3, 4. Those are the harmonic intervals you'll be playing. The only time it changes is at the very, very end, and you may want to isolate the last two measures and just play those. So those are going to be, it's an octave higher. So level 5, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. So make sure you pay attention to those last two measures. I would just get a really good rhythm with your left hand so you can talk as you're playing, just very automatic, because the hard work is going to be with your right hand. So if your left hand isn't memorized and you can play it easily without any breaks, then the right hand, when you connect it together, will make a lot more sense. You do have an 8 VA. We're going to shift both hands an octave higher. Right, at measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, measure 9. Okay, so there you are going to shift up to 8 VA. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the right hand. So I am actually, your note reading is really good by the time you get to something like this. I would write in finger numbers or pay attention to finger numbers. And that's going to help you know where to place your fingers. So the first is finger 3 on E. So I know if I just leave my hand here, I should be able to play all these notes in the first line. Okay. You may, if you want to, you can put finger numbers to help guide you. But the first line, we're going to be in third finger on E. In this position, we're going to leave my fingers there. Okay. So I'm going to actually do the counting for this. Okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 that dotted half note made me think it was staccato, but you're going to hold that for 3 beats with an accent. So you have those staccatos. Really accent that. Okay. So I would personally work on it line by line. Because when I add in my left hand, you want to make sure, if you want to put lines connecting, because there's a part, especially at the and, where the right hand is not playing with your left hand. So I'll do the counting for just measures 1 through 4. 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and okay. So I definitely get the counting beats in and work on your counting beats with metronome if needed for just your right hand. Okay. All right, let's shift to measures 5 through 8. So we are here. Left hand's not going to move anywhere. You don't even have to worry about your left hand. Right hand, you'll notice a 1. As your pieces get harder, they're only going to put finger numbers if there is a hand shift. And that's going to help you locate your next hand position. So we are here. We're going to shift our thumb to the G. So where my pinky is, we're going to put our thumb, lay your fingers down. That is your new right hand position. If you leave your hand here, measures 5 through 8, you'll be just fine. They also have you indicate a 4 for the note C. That is a landmark note. Okay, so I'll count out measures 5 through 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. I want to play that sound. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay. Well, There's also forte. I'd like to play this actually more fortissimo. So let's go ahead and put it together. So those quarter rests at the end of each line are important because it's going to let your right hand do the shift changes. So if you look down below, there's another shift change. It's an 8 VA. And we are also going to put our hand in thumb on treble C and then lay your fingers down. Okay, so that quarter rest gives you enough time to shift your hand an octave higher and your thumb on that treble C. Okay, so I'll count this out. Measures 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You'll notice that this dotted half note does not have an accent, so we're just going to play it just like the other notes. All right, doing measures 9 through 12 with the hands together. 1 and 2 and the reason why I am doing that, I didn't play an octave higher. Let me play this one an octave higher. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay, or measures 13, 14, 15, 16, we are doing another hand shift. So staying in that octave higher, we're going to put our thumb where our pinky is. Okay. And we're going to play thumb on that G. So let me do measures 13, just the right hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and make sure you do the accent. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and you're kind of leaning in. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. There's also ritardando, so you can gradually slow down from there. Let's go ahead and put that all together. The last line. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You'll also notice that the left hand, that little change there, there's also a pedal marking. Okay, so go ahead and take note of that. I want to work on this line by line, and then when you're ready, put it all together.